death investigation file vanished. Why was the lead investigator keeping it for months? The I-Team already questioned why the Aberdeen Police Department refused to call in outside investigators when the former police chief's wife was found hanged.
And now, by simply demanding a copy of the police report, Brendan Keefe discovered the file was being kept from prosecutors. Brendan?
Well, Carolyn Clyde, the coroner ruled Laura Gast's death suicide, but the case is still open and a special prosecutor has been appointed. In the 11 months since the former police chief's wife was found dead, Aberdeen's mayor has resigned, the new police chief has been fired, and the officer who led the death investigation just turned in his badge. There's no question where Laura Gast is. There are questions about exactly how she ended up here. Responding to the ruling of suicide, the Brown County prosecutor wrote to the coroner, quote, "very concerned someone's getting away with murder."
With it being a simple suicide, as the coroner ruled, why is it taking so long? Apparently, there's more to the story than what we're getting.
Laura's sister Donna hoped the police report would give her closure. She began asking lead investigator Matt Nicholas for a copy more than 6 months ago.
I've been back probably 3 or 4 times asking for the report, and there's always an excuse. The last time it was turned into BCI and he couldn't give it to me.
The I-Team got the same answer when we filed a public records request. Officer Nicholas has informed me the original files are with the Bureau of Criminal Investigation, and we do not have copies. The I-Team also checked with the special prosecutor, who replied, "Officer Nicholas was going to forward me all the materials on the investigation. I never received anything." So we sent the special prosecutor's reply to Aberdeen, and the village lawyer responded, "I do not know why he doesn't have a copy of what BCI received." Finally, we asked the Ohio Attorney General, who answered, "I checked with the Bureau of Criminal Investigation and Special Prosecutions, and neither section has the file. BCI is not investigating."
The whole file, we couldn't find nothing. We couldn't find nothing.
Jason Phillips is the new mayor of Aberdeen. He personally called the Brown County prosecutor, who also didn't have the file.
If we didn't have it, and the prosecuting attorney didn't have it, and stuff like that didn't have it, who had it?
The very same day the Attorney General told us he didn't know who had the Laura Gast death file, Officer Matt Nicholas walked into the special prosecutor's office and turned it over 6 months after he supposedly completed the investigation.
I asked him straight out, I said, "Who has this?" He said, "I had it." And I said, why are you holding on this so long, or why didn't you turn it in? And he's still yet to answer that. He won't answer that.
Right after Officer Nicholas turned in the report, he turned in his badge. Sergeant Nicholas, can you tell us why you didn't turn in the report for 6 months?
I'm sorry, I'm not at liberty to comment, sir.
Why didn't you turn in the report for 6 months? Did you have it personally?
Sir?
Why didn't you turn in the report? The family deserves it.
I need to load, please. Thank you.
But us not having the files, it opened my eyes up that somebody's not telling the truth here.
Did you have the report? Prosecutors asked for it, you never turned it in. He drove away with these keys in his pocket, the only keys to the police evidence room. At a nearby bank, the acting police chief says Nicholas refused to hand over the keys unless the chief signed a notarized receipt, including a line that would absolve the former officer of any civil or criminal liability.
Anything in the evidence room, he wouldn't be responsible for nothing.
The chief and the mayor refused to sign the waiver. Matt Nicholas kept the evidence room keys and drove right out of town, all the way to Cincinnati.
I tried to call him on his way, and he answered. I said, "You need to turn around and bring the key back, because if not, I'm going to file a charge again because you're not turning up, but we're not signing the piece of paper. I'm going to make it clear, we're not signing that paper you had."
After 9 days and under threat of arrest, Nicholas finally turned over the evidence room keys.
None of it makes sense. That's what I'm saying, and I've been saying this from the beginning. Nothing makes sense.
The sun sets on another day without answers, 330 days after Laura Gast was found hanging from a ceiling fan in her own home.
Be it suicide, be it murder, whatever the answer is, I want that answer.
We are going to get to the bottom of it. It's not going to be put on the back burner. We will have an answer.
And right now, a copy of the death investigation file, the one kept from everyone for at least 6 months, is in the hands of a special prosecutor. The special prosecutor told me the former officer will be asked under oath why he didn't turn over the investigation until the day after the I-team asked where it was.
Great work, Brendan. And you have been on this for the whole year.
And we're going to
essentially.
stay on this one. At one point, we were the only ones investigating. Now there's a special prosecutor.
All right, thank you.